Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of, this is for quarter 4 of 2023, October through December. We're going to jump right in here and see what is going on for you at this time. You start off with this despair card and this distant horizon card. I feel like you are worrying about the future here, but really, I have a feeling that your future is going to be really bright. So, I would let go of those fears. If you've been hurt or stabbed in the back, over the last year or so, which I do think is true for some of you, I feel like you just need to know that things are going to get better. Look, you have this card that says you will get what you wish for, but is it truly what you want? I think it is what you truly want, and I do feel that that you are getting something that you wish for here with this energy. So this looks amazing to me so far, even though this first row, again, you might not be in such an amazing position at this time, or you might feel like things are kind of not going according to plan or how you want them to go, or, whatever the case may be. So let's see here what is going on for you. But you have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Emperor. It's almost like something dashed your hopes is what I'm getting in the recent past. It's like you had these hopes for the future, and something didn't work out quite as you wanted it to go. I don't know. It's such a weird feeling because it's like, the only bad cards you have here are the Ten of Swords and the Despair card in this first row here. So the Page of Cups is normally very hopeful for the future, but it's almost like something dashed your hopes or something kind of got in the way. But the good news is there's like a new hope right here with the Page of Wands. So you're feeling much more enthusiastic, much more excited about the future. I feel there is a little bit of an energy of needing to see it because the Two of Swords, she has that new island behind her. She needs to turn around and see that new island. She needs to see that there's another way to live, and we're going to talk about that. But you have the Ten of Swords here. I feel like some of you were hoping for a blessing or hoping something would work out. And, it's like, and there was a stabbed in the back situation. He's making this symbol with his hands here, and that symbol represents a blessing. So, this can represent a blessing in disguise or something good that's coming in for you with that Ten of Swords. You have the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of taking control. It is interesting. We go this way. This looks very good. It's like there's a knight in shining armor coming in for you that could lead to marriage. But, really, this might be you just committing to a dream because the Knight of Cups is a dream, can be a dream, something you're dreaming of. Could be a wish that you have for your future. And the Four Wands, the Four Wands really just represents the commitment. It just says that you are making the full commitment to your future or to a new future, something like that. Let's see, before I keep babbling on, let's see where this is going here, Virgo. With the Page of Cups, you have this inspiration card. Yes, I was getting something about hope, inspiration, kind of the same word, right? They're very similar. So, I feel like you need to follow your inspirations more. The Page of Wands, he literally follows his enthusiasm, what he is excited about. And so I feel the more you focus or move towards things that you are excited about, the more successful you will be. With the Ten of Swords, you have this manipulation card here. Manipulation, this is actually a good card. You definitely could have been manipulated with that Ten of Swords, but this is a card of manipulating the energy. It's like a card, it is a positive card. It's kind of like the Magician, that it says you have more control over your destiny than you realize. You just have to use your powers of manifestation. This card represents as above, so below. There are these stars here, stars right here as well. Just like the Chariot, he has stars in his canopy. He's got moons on his shoulders. This guy kind of looks like the Chariot guy as well. So I really feel this is more about you kind of controlling your own energy so that you can manifest some blessings. Again, the Ten of Swords, it can represent being stabbed in the back, but it can also represent blessings. With the Emperor, you have this optimism card. So I feel there are 1.5 million reasons for you to be very optimistic about your future. And again, another card, look at, you have inspiration and optimism. These are the two kind of emotions or feelings, whatever you want to call it, that I would be moving towards, at this time. These are the feelings that I would be thinking about. What makes you feel optimistic? What makes you feel excited and inspired? What activities, what things do you do during your day? All that stuff is rushing into my head here. And I feel maybe you lost touch with it because of because of this despair card, and you have this distant horizon card, which is kind of weird. It's like this ship that can fly. It's like a ship that doesn't need water. It's like a ship that doesn't need emotion, right? And so I feel you could be lifting yourself up here, but again, I would make sure you're getting back to those good feelings. Next, we're going to do, your next big change. You have this card that says, how you will get what you wish for, but is it what you truly want? You have this card that says, you will find your place in the world, even when you don't know how. Yes, that is what this reading is talking about, really. I feel that your next big change is that you're truly finding yourself and truly feeling like you are kind of connecting with the things around you. Much more connected reading is what I'm getting here, Virgo. Much more... It's like you're much more sure of yourself as well. I feel like you're much more sure of the new direction, what excites you, the new direction that you should move in. I feel like you're very close with that Two of Swords. It's really, this is like what I would call a next stage reading, where it seems to me like the reading is trying to say you're getting to the next stage of a situation. For most of you, I feel it's like your career. I feel you've undergone, like maybe you've gone through a couple evolutions. It's almost like you're at your last evolution. You're at your last big change in your career and your business, and you're really going to be committing to something that makes you excited. Like I said, you have the Page of Wands, the Strength card, and the Knight of Cups. The Page of Wands is a card of excitement. It encourages you to move towards your excitement and to move towards things that really get you motivated. So I feel there's like a lot of abundance and success coming in for you with the Page of Wands. I also feel you need to move towards something that makes you feel enthusiastic. I have a feeling that this right here, the Two of Swords right next to it, the Two of Swords is probably your most important card here. She's thinking this or that, but there's this new island behind her, and I always say that I believe we are in a time of the Two of Swords. I literally did an interview on Serious Joy TV the other day. I was talking all about the Two of Swords and all about how I think that we are in a time of the Two of Swords, which is everybody is thinking this or that, but there are third place solutions, I call them, which are solutions that most people don't think about, or it's a solution that you think about but you don't think it's valuable or whatever. And I think that's where it's at. The juice, the good stuff is over there. And one way to get there is to follow your inspirations. When we feel inspired to do something, we should probably do it. The problem is usually your inspirations don't match up with reality. If maybe you want to start a business and you have an inspiration to go watch a movie, but what you don't know is maybe that movie gives you an idea for your business that makes it successful. So that's why we have to follow our inspirations, because most people are like, oh, I want to start a business, I have to work, I can't go relax. But maybe that's what you should do. So follow your inspirations. You have the Strength card. I feel you've been very patient, and I do feel like there are rewards coming in. It's almost like you're being led to something with the Six of Pentacles here. The Strength card says you've been very patient. You've been working on yourself. You've been, it's a card of kind of like personal development as well. She is taming that lion. That lion kind of represents her inner voice, her inner critic, her inner demons, whatever you want to call it. But she is in control of those things. And so I feel you're really kind of taking control here. You have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor. So if you want love, I do feel there could be a very solid love connection coming in for you. Definitely could be a fire sign. It could just be a fiery person in general, but you have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. It is interesting that, I have noticed in the readings that, as far as love is concerned, it seems like everybody gets fire. So it might not be a fire sign. It could just be that the universe is saying we're all attracting more desire, right? It could just be one of those things where the universe is saying, follow your desire, follow your bliss, follow your excitement, inspiration, optimism, and all of those feelings. The fire sign cards, the Wands cards, would represent all of those things. So, that could be how you find love. With the Page of Wands, it wouldn't be a Virgo reading without a card that says organization on it, right? So, I don't know. You're probably organizing things, putting things in order, or you're probably like vacuuming every 2 hours or something like that. Who the heck knows, right? But what I would say here is that I do feel like you are getting organized, and I do feel that would be, really good for you, is to organize your work and to stay organized. So, I don't know, but also don't be afraid to get messy either, is what I'm getting. With the Strength card, you have this Endurance card. The Strength card represents endurance, and the Endurance card represents endurance, right? There's literally a guy fighting a lion on this one. So I feel that, you do have a lot of endurance, and people are seeing this, that you don't give up on things, that you push through things. And again, I feel like this allows you to develop whatever it is that you're working on. I think that people think like, oh, I'm going to start this business and that's what it's going to be. But most of the time you start a business, it turns into something else, right? And that's where endurance comes in. So that's just one example. I think there are a million other examples where if you stick through something and you get to the other side of whatever it is, that you're really going to be rewarded. And the reason I'm babbling on about this is because it looks to me here that you're being rewarded for your endurance, for sticking with something. But I think the reward might be a third place solution. So let's say you've been working on your business for 10, 20 years, right? Maybe it's time to upgrade your business. You don't know what to do, but maybe the universe is giving you some like dreams or some inspirations that lead you to something better. Same thing with love as well. It's like maybe your relationship has become a little bit stale, but maybe the universe is blessing you by smacking you or your partner upside the head to spice things up, right? So maybe you're getting some new ideas on how to keep the romance alive in your relationship, or how to spice it up, or how to take it to the next level, right? Or there could just be improvements in general that are happening for both people if you're in a relationship, and those improvements are kind of raising the relationship up, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting there. With the Knight of Cups, you have this publicity card. Again, we are in a time of attention. I do feel some of you could be attracting a person who does get a lot of attention. I'm not suggesting they're famous or anything like that, but they just might get a lot of attention. I also feel that if you are doing anything, online work, business work, anything like that, I would encourage you to get as much publicity as possible. I think we're in a time of attention. Like I said, I try to get as much attention as I possibly can. I have an interview today, right? It's like I'm always scheduling interviews, always trying to get attention, because again, attention is going to be one of the currencies of the future. Mark my words. People who get positive attention, we're talking about positive attention here, are going to grow like crazy. And so again, if you have a business, a career, anything you can do to get positive publicity, again, we're talking about positive here, not negative, then, anything you do like that could make you more money. It could just get you more followers. It could do any of that stuff, right? You have this a powerful move card and this sacred reverence card. This is coming. This is the area of the unexpected. And so again, I feel like nothing is unexpected for you here. I feel like other people are seeing what you're doing as unexpected because you're like making a powerful move. But again, I feel like the powerful move is the Two of Swords, and I would just go for it and don't let other people's doubts kind of creep in. I feel like the sacred reverence card is you honoring your heart. It's like your heart is telling you to make a change, is what I'm getting off of this. And you need to honor that, and don't worry about what other people say about you going to this third place right here. Again, don't listen to the people that say don't go over there, it's dangerous, and all that other stuff. It's like life is dangerous, right? So you could get hit by a bus tomorrow. If you've ever seen that TV show 1,000 Ways to Die, it's like you could die just walking up the stairs. So it's like, why? I don't understand why people like worry about taking risks in business and stuff like that. It's like you could get stung by some like rare Japanese giant hornet, that exists, that is now in the United States, and then you fall over and die right in front of everybody at Starbucks, right? So it's like you never know, crazy things happen. So it's like, why worry about taking some sort of little risk in work or business? Why worry about asking a person out that you're interested in? Why worry about going and asking your boss for a raise, right? I kind of see this as some sort of risk. It's like other people are telling you it's risky, but maybe they're not doing it with their words. Maybe this is like society. Maybe you have these feelings that society says, oh, don't do these things, X, Y, Z, whatever it is. But it's like if you put your swords down and you took your blindfold off, she's worried that she's going to get hit by these rocks right here. But if she took her blindfold off, she would see the rocks. So there's like nothing to worry about. And I really get that feeling. I never say that with the Two of Swords, but I get that kind of vibe off of that card. You have the Six of Pentacles. Again, for whatever reason, I'm seeing this as success. It kind of is a card of success, but it's a card of equal give and take. But I feel like the universe is rewarding you here for whatever reason with the Six of Pentacles. It's like the Six of Pentacles can be a card of growth, and I feel maybe the Six of Pentacles is saying that the universe is rewarding you with growth or with new opportunities. You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like an adventure, and so I feel there could be, and look, by the way, at the bottom of your deck, it says excitement on it. So definitely a card of excitement here. The Knight of Wands moves towards his excitement, his desires, the things that he's interested in, and all the other stuff that I've already said in your reading. So, again, that seems to be like the key for you. With the Two of Swords, you have the extremism card. I would be careful of extreme thinking. I would be careful of other people's ideas and things like that as well with this card. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Independence card here. Yeah, I feel like you are very independent. I mean, you're a Virgo, probably very independent, probably able to take care of yourself. I don't really feel like this is saying much of anything. I feel it's just saying you're kind of standing in your power. You're able to do the work that you need to do to find success at this time, and you're just kind of going through the motions. I do get like a going through the motions type of energy there. With the Knight of Wands, you have the adaptability card. Like, if there was a card in this deck that was the Knight of Wands, it would probably be this one. Knight of Wands is all about spontaneous energy, just kind of being spontaneous, being open to spontaneous ideas as well. Like, if you have a random idea or like a new idea or something, for your business or your career or whatever, this kind of says like be open to spontaneous ideas, because that's where you're going to find the most success, is in those moments of you kind of just kind of going with the flow. It's not even about going with the flow. I think it's more about you following your inspirations, which can be, again, your inspirations might seem contradictory to what you are trying to accomplish. And again, that's why most people don't follow their inspirations, because it doesn't make sense, it might not make sense. But I would just be flexible. At the end here, for the good stuff, no matter what shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what. You have this courthouse that says dispute, contracts, important decision. Again, if you're going through something legal, it looks like a positive outcome. You have this child. It just says fresh start, new beginning. I do feel there's just like, some of you could be having a child, but I really feel that this is talking about a fresh start. So for a lot of you, there could be some sort of fresh start coming in for you, or just a new beginning happening for you here. So love it. You have the Temperance card, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Temperance, of course, is about patience, but it's about turning one thing into another. And it looks to me like that's what this reading is really talking about. Again, with the Two of Swords going to the, to that third place behind her. It looks to me like you're kind of taking something in your life and you're transforming it. You're turning it into something else. For a lot of you, definitely could be your business or your career. This is definitely a big picture reading. I feel this is much more than just love or business or whatever, but I feel you kind of are transforming something, and it's like you're discovering what you really want to do. This right here is the path to glory, and you see that glowing crown there. I feel like whatever you're transforming, it's like you're going and getting that crown that exists on the Temperance card. So love it. Definitely very good. You have the Four Cups. Again, the Four Cups is normally not such a great card. Well, I don't like it. I'll say that, right? It can be disappointments, contemplation, apathy. But again, it's showing up in the good stuff. So it looks to me, and funny enough, by the way, this would be a card of sticking something out. And I was kind of saying that, where it's like if you could just be patient with something, and instead of like walking away from it, I'm not suggesting you shouldn't, but again, if you could like upgrade something that you're doing, I feel that is where the success will come from. Again, they say the grass is greener where you water it, and normally this is a card of the grass being greener on the other side. But I think this is saying, again, the grass is greener where you water it and fertilize it. So I feel that you probably don't need to like completely change your business or your career, but you definitely could be upgrading it, transforming it, kind of evolving it in some way. And that's what I think the whole entire reading is saying. Very simple. You have the Four of Wands here. Again, if you want love, there's definitely could be a new love coming in here, this bottom row right here. I feel like you're going to have to be flexible to be with this person. I feel like they're a very flexible, go with the flow type of person as well. Could be a fire sign, could be a water sign, could be an earth sign. I mean, you have everything here. So could be any sign that's coming in for you, but it could lead to marriage. For all of you, I feel this could also represent freedom. The Four of Wands is a card of being set free. So a lot of you could be, kind of setting yourself free, especially financially. I'm just getting financial freedom. But let's see. With the Temperance card, you have this Inheritance card. This could be like an inheritance, but really it's like you kind of stepping into your inheritance, if that makes sense, like who you truly are. And that's what I feel with this Temperance card, going on to the path of glory, doing what you're really supposed to be doing. With the Four of Cups, you have this Enterprise card. Yes, I knew it, like business, right? So there's definitely something about business and success coming in for you. I see a lot of success here and a lot of abundance. So I really definitely like that. And with the Four of Wands, you have this Charity card. Yes, a lot more abundance. I feel also, I was saying with the Six of Pentacles here, that it's almost like you're getting a gift from the universe. And again, the Charity card, I feel, could be you getting a gift from the universe. It's like the universe is trying to support you. And so I don't really feel it's talking about charity. I think that Charity card is saying like you're getting assistance from the universe. You have this lobster. It says financial pinch. I don't really feel like you're having a financial pinch. I just think you want money to be better. So, I mean, again, I feel, and by the way, this looks very, very good for business or work or for your finances. You have this coins card. It says money will be coming to you. So I wouldn't even worry about your finances. I feel that things are improving. You have this hammock. It says take a vacation, physically or mentally. Everybody, I have a feeling, I'm only 4 readings deep here, and but I have a feeling that everyone is gonna get something like this. So maybe you can do like a staycation, or just take a break, or do something nice for yourself during this quarter. I think would be very, very valuable for you. You have this club card. It says someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yes, do not listen to other people. As I already said, I feel like you need to listen to yourself. If you have Pisces in your chart, I would go watch the Pisces reading as well. I feel you and Pisces are always so similar. I always say it. But they had something very similar. And again, that Two of Swords extremism, it's really saying to me that it's like you have a direction, but the only thing the reason you're hesitating is because of like expectations, other people's expectations. So, again, I think you need to listen to yourself. You have this ant card that says work, achievement, success. Yes, this whole entire reading is work, achievement, success. So there you go, Virgo. Very good. I like where this is going. Very simple last quarter as well. I think there's not a lot for you to focus on or to do other than focus on the evolution of whatever you're working on. And again, if you're retired, that could be your health, could be your spirituality, could be your relationships, whatever you want to improve. But it looks really good. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your quarter.